all these bets. Got all these bets. These bet slips, and I don't know what to do. All right. Oh, my glasses. Gotta put the glasses on. I still don't know what to do. Oh. You know what? You know what I have to do? I have to call up the PD King, CJ. I gotta call him up.
Yo, what's good, dude? Yeah, I know, man. There's so much stuff to bet on today. I really haven't even gone into anything, haven't researched anything. I know, crazy, right? You know what? Let me add Tommy to the call. I guarantee you he's got his bet slip made up already. Dingers, the whole 9 yards. Let me just add him to the call real quick. Hold on.
Do it. Mizorowski, the Scoobs. Decisions. Oh, hang on one second. That's CJ. Maybe he can help. How's it going, pal? You too? Dude, I got no idea what to do. Got no advice to give you. But you know who does have advice? The parlay guy. Yeah, Rob the parlay guy. Yeah, let's go ahead and phone him in. Hang on one second.
Oh, is that Tommy? Let me see what Tommy wants. What's up, Tommy Stats? What's going on? You don't know what to put on your bet slips? And you talk to none of you know what to put on your bet slips. I've been polishing me and PD King's golf trophies, and I haven't had time to do any research. All right, how about I call Kel Dog and see what he's got for his bet slips? All right, hold on.
Yeah. The Phillies, no, they got a weird mascot. I can't do that. The Cardinals, that's a little bit of a stretch. Oh, who is that? Oh, what's up, Rob? I know, dude. I can't find anything either. Like, what are we supposed to bet on? There's nothing going on. What do you bet? Don't talk about Ethel like that. That's a little rude, okay? You know what? Let me hang on. Let me just call Parker. Let me see what he has to say, and then we'll go from there. That's all we gotta do. All right? All right. I'll talk to you later. Hey, Parker.
Hey, Kel. Hey, guys, what's up? Guys, I'm going to work. Just watch Just the Bet Slips on X and YouTube, presented by Fanfare Sports Network, weekdays at 6 and weekends at noon.
Of course! Just the Bet Slips! On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What is up? What is up, Bet Slip Nation? We are back, so super back, as you'll see later. It is your boy Poolside, boy band Pat here, loving September. You've got CJ, the PD King, is back live as he is driving, and keep your hands on the wheel, my friend. And then Rob, the parlay guy, is waiting for CJ as they are getting ready to be throwing some big old balls at some little tiny pins, which I appreciate them joining me today. But it is Just the Bet Slips. You can find us at Just the Bet Slips on X.com. The Everything app. It's all happening on X and all the socials. We are currently live on X and YouTube. We are proudly presented by Fans First Sports Network. Gentlemen, before we get into the disclaimer, before we get into the partnership, and a lot of big things are happening for the show right now, so we can't say anything really right now, but we will eventually. That being said, how are we feeling? CJ, I'll start with you.
I'm gonna say this. I'm glad that and I don't know if it even hit the chat yesterday when I dropped in the chat, but I said TCU and the over yesterday. And when I put that into my sport book yesterday, sport book of choice, aka Caesar's sport book as of right now, mainly because I had a profit boost. They gave me the first half TCU plus third quarter plus fourth quarter. And I said, you know what? I think this thing's going to be a rout. So, yeah, let's take it. Smacked it at plus 2260. I didn't put that number on the records because I just said money line and over. So I had the money line and the over on the records. Felt really good. Bankroll's feeling a little cushy on that app. Still using the other apps because they give me the profit boost. And we've said this from Jump Street, until someone sponsors us, go find a sport book that gets you the best odds for the bet that you're working on and roll that way and see what they offer, because there's always stuff going on. So make sure you're shopping your sport books until we find out that we have a sport book that loves us. Go ahead and shop your bets around, because that's how I was able to win the big cash yesterday.
Yeah, everything you said is very true. What a hit for you. And I mean, Rob. We hit a pretty good. We hit a pretty good
Yeah,
bet
so
yesterday.
so we decided to go 2 days in a row with our Bryce Harper Bryce Terang home run parlay, and lo and behold, it missed by one the day before, and day two it smacked. So, CJ just was trying to find a lazy river and missed the bet, so he missed out on this one. But at least he got TCU, so the lazy river didn't hurt him too bad.
Yeah, it
But
wasn't bad.
I will
Yeah.
say,
Too bad.
outside of that, which when you find out on the show, we've got some others today, but outside of that bet, if you listened to us yesterday on the show about TCU, you would have been doing the same kinds of bets that CJ did, because we told you we thought it was going to be a route. Everything looked like it was going to be a route, and the only thing that scared us is we had been getting beat up the last couple of days in college football. Otherwise, we would have declared it a route immediately. On paper, it looked like exactly what it was. They are who we thought they were.
Yeah.
You put 70 guys together that's never seen each other and new coaches, and a coach that's
honestly,
never coached in college.
Because I went back and looked at it because I wanted to make sure, because I need to make sure that the credit is where credit is due for Rob, because he mentioned to throw the home run bet in, and then on the show I said it's on my card, and then we both had it bet and we bet it and it hit, and it was like the best, amazing. But that being said, too, the two of us absolutely shredded UNC, and I think the two of us also, the only reason we're skeptical is because it was Bill Belichick, and then obviously we saw what happened. CJ was able to hit his bet, which I know didn't count towards the show. I mean, you can, honestly, CJ, if you want to put the TCU money line and over towards your records, I would put that.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
I did that towards my records because I posted that in the chat, and I don't
Right
know if it
before we
ever
ended,
went.
Yeah.
So it was like,
No,
like
absolutely.
feeling that.
Well, just like I think myself and Rob are justified because we both said it on the show, adding it to our card, and then
1,000%,
it hit. So
1,000%. That was it was such a huge hit, and I trying to figure out this whole thing with the stupid water park and things with my wife. Didn't take the time to bet the bet that I heard y'all say, and I was like, I gotta bet that, like, they're facing each other. It makes sense. They both go off, and I didn't make the bet, and then you guys post the Bryce parlay hit, and I'm driving, seeing this, and I instantly Mr. Garvey from Key and Peele, stood up and cleared the desk. I was so mad, but it's good. I'm fine because I got TCU, and that's really what it comes down to. I was just happy about
I love it. No, we had a good day yesterday as a show. As you'll see, we're all three of us are feeling pretty good going into today. That being said, before we get into anything, we've got a bunch of segments. We've got the green thing, but before we get into that, let's get through this really quick, because I know you guys have oblos to get to. It is the disclaimer number one. We are not paid professional gamblers. We were not yet, at least. Spoiler alert, potentially. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only at the moment. Well, it always will be. It always will be for fun and entertainment purposes only. Number two, please gamble responsibly and at your own risk. I hope it's the best advice I've ever been given. Do not gamble more than you can afford and only bet what you can afford to lose. It's the greatest piece of advice I've ever been given. And number three, if gambling has become a problem for you or a loved one, please seek out help. And you can do so with 1-800-GAMBLER. It's an easy number to to dial and get help that you need. It's a national help hotline. There'll be people will be waiting for you to talk to you about your gambling addiction. Again, we are not currently affiliated with or sponsored by any sportsbook. We've already mentioned a bunch of sportsbooks, and we will continue to do so because we all gamble on different sportsbooks. But right now, we are not currently affiliated with or sponsored by any sportsbook, but we are presented by Fans First Sports Network at www.ffsn.com or Fans First SN on the X.com, the app. So that's again number one, we are not paid professional gamblers. Number two, please gamble responsibly at your own risk. And number three, gambling can be addictive, so please seek help if you need it. And we have to get to this because it is awesome, and I am like so proud of this right now. Nevin, it's Nevin Eyewear. Um, Shout out to whoever we don't even know whoever purchased off of our link, which I will make sure I drop again every single time. Nevin Eyewear. I'm rocking the blood fades right now. These are sick glasses, the best pair of sunglasses I've ever bought. Right now, if you use the link that I drop, you can get 30% off of one pair of glasses, or you can buy one pair at full price and get two pairs free. So that's I don't even know how to articulate that. So you buy one, get
66% off, essentially.
thank you, my friend. Using our link and free shipping over $50, and they're good glasses. So you use that even if you get 30% off, you're probably no, actually that's not true. If you do the buy one get two, you're gonna get the free shipping over 50. That's absolutely true. We love Nevin. They're slick. They're awesome. They're comfortable. They're the best pair I've ever had. Polarized, all the things. I truly love them. I wear them all the time. Um, so use our link, get that. Shout out to Nevin for being a part of this show. So that being said, why don't we get into our picks, gentlemen? I know you guys are on a little bit of a time crunch, so we are going to your performance double a day thing is annoying because it you like come in no matter what. But I think I'm gonna do this the right way. Oh no, what happened? He left.
He froze, so I think he went out and went back in.
Just as I was about to bring him in with the
He
PD of the
he
day. What is
he,
happening?
pro- he probably pulled into the bowling alley parking lot, which is like an internet dead zone, so it'll take him a
Oh,
second.
is it? Aren't
Yeah,
you in there?
yeah, but once you get to a certain, it's weird. Like if you park in a certain spot, you're fine, but if you go 5 feet, then all of a sudden you lose all your internet. So
Fair enough. I love the idea that you both are just about you're probably going to be sitting in the same car in a second. Uh, he was the next segment, so I don't know.
that's all you
Should
can.
I
If you
bring
want,
it up or should I wait?
you can
I don't
skip
know.
past it, and then we can go back once he comes back in.
Okay, yeah, I'll see that. Yeah, we'll skip to you. How about that?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, we'll skip to the set. Which before I bring up the graphic, we need this. We need this, right? We,
We we
we
do.
need a
So
win.
look, like I said yesterday when I made this bet, WNBA makes no sense. They go against all odds half the time, and two things yesterday happened that hadn't happened the entire season. And it's not like it was the beginning of the season. The season's been going for close to the playoffs, but somehow they went against two separate stats that they'd never done before. Dallas had never lost by 18; they lost by 25, and the over had never been hit of 170. It went to like 180. I don't know what yesterday was, but we're gonna move past it because we're on to today. But today, I decided we know the bigger the parlay, the less likely it is to hit. So we went 3 legs, simple, and I'm not going to
Yeah.
try to overthink it. So we're going to go Mark Vientos 2+ total bases. This man has 32 total bases in his last 10 games. He also has hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games. And he is facing a pitcher who is is at 4.32 ERA. I feel really good about this. The pitcher's also not pitched more than 25 innings, which makes me believe that he's a reliever turned starter. So it could end up being a bullpen game, which could end up very well as well. Then we've got Jacob Wilson, 2+ total bases. He's got a 5-game hitting streak. 3 of his last 5 games have 2+ total bases, and he has 13 total bases over those 5 games. And then lastly, we're going back to the well of Josh Young. 28 total bases over his last 10 games. He's on a 9-game hitting streak, 18 hits over those 9 games. He routinely gets there just by getting multiple hits, but he also, the other day when we did 3+ total bases, hit a home run, hit for us. He's been really good for the program. So, again, we got these 3 guys, 2+ total bases. I got it at 762, and then I had a 20% boost on Fanatics, which took it to plus 914. So we're getting this right around 9-1. It's only 3 legs. We need to hit this today, so I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible and only go these 3 legs. These guys have done it every day pretty much for the last week and a half, so why not today?
Who does Josh Jung play for?
Rangers, isn't he? Isn't he the Rangers?
Rangers, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the Rangers.
I'm just betting this right now because this is the first time I saw this.
Yeah, because I put it in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you were the goat. You were the goat today, I had a physical, and they told me, other than my knee, I'm looking pretty good. So you guys are gonna have to deal with me for a couple of years.
Oh,
at
I
the
mean,
very
what?
least, yeah.
Just a couple.
Oh my goodness.
Just a couple.
Just a
years?
couple, yeah.
Just a couple.
Just a couple.
That's all the doctor will verify for.
I'm the
guys
old man
are
here. What are
idiots.
you worried about?
You guys are idiots. But no, I mean, it's I say it all the time, and I want to make things clear. I do not bet every single bet on the show, but I bet most of the bets on the show, and I bet all of the segments.
I mean,
any segment I bet. Every segment I bet myself, no matter what. I don't care. I could give 2 craps. It's like to me. Yes, I'm betting that. It's that's why I like the Bryce parlay has been like so fun. It's like I don't even know why I even started it. If I'm being honest, I just randomly I couldn't tell you why I started the Bryce parlay, and then
why was I sad today when I logged on today and saw they weren't playing? I was so sad today. I was like, we don't have Bryce today. What's going on?
I didn't. You know what? I think honestly, thinking about it. The reason why I did the Bryce parlay is because CJ wasn't on the show that day, so I was thinking about him, and I was thinking about his son, and said, you know what, we're doing Bryce, and I love
it because I've been betting Bryce Terang all season, so I love it.
Oh yeah, and this is, I mean, can we all virtually handshake that we're gonna just do Bryce parlay the rest of the year? Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine with the avenue. Yes.
Hits and home runs. You have to do both.
Yeah, because you cover yourself with the hits.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you win either way. Yeah. So, or you win one, or you might lose the other, but at least you win one.
I do 2 units on the hit, 1 unit on the home run. That's how I do it.
That's my guy right there. I love it, and you got to tell. I would hope that CJ, you tell your son. He is literally the reason for a new segment on this gambling show.
He's the reason that me and Pat are combined like plus 60 over.
Oh yeah, we are feeling good today, and we'll get to that. Next, oh no, we'll have to backtrack. It is
because I literally as soon as it's like we were getting ready to go to my segment, my phone comes up with temperature warning because it was sitting on my dash, and I was facing the sun. So yeah, I was just like,
good.
Oh, great, love that.
All right, well, we're literally going to backtrack it all the way to the ad so that I can go like this. Nevin Eyewear, shout out, and then bang. For of the day.
A little PD of the day action. I'm taking Garrett Crochet and
I'm betting this right
plus
now.
K's. and the Red Sox money line. And, go ahead and throw up the stats, baby.
I said, but why are we making this bet?
So he's got a 34.8% K rate versus the Guardians lineup itself. Like, just if you look at that in general, the Guardians also have one of the lowest hard hit rates in the bigs, and Crochet has been beat by hard contact. So the only time he's been getting beat is when people are making hard contact against him. The Guardians don't do that. So, in turn, Crochet, Big K Knight, and the Red Sox money line. Plus, you just look, the Red Sox are 7-3 in their last 10. Guardians are 4-6 in their last 10. Red Sox are hot. Guardians aren't. It's in Boston. So that gives the edge up there. You get the last ABs. So go ahead and give me the Crochet 7+ and the Red Sox money line. Big fan of this today, and hopefully it smacks because we need to start off September 2-0 with the performance doubles of the day, as it started 1-0 yesterday when I gave you Hunter Green as the PD of the day.
Yeah,
I know you guys made the PD for me, but I was like, man, I'll do Tyon, but
I bet it.
Yeah. So as long as you bet that Hunter Green 6 and the Reds money line, that
100%.
was the true PD of the day.
So hand up accountability. I screwed myself because I put the Phillies one and the Reds one together, and Tyon finished 1 strikeout short because I put him at 3 strikeouts.
Yeah.
But it was plus 800. It was too good not to try it.
When you said it and I put the 4+ Ks, I was like, I'm just going to fire just in case he has a day, because he doesn't just get 3. He either gets like 4 or 5 or he gets 2. Like, there's never just 3. So yeah, I was like, we'll go 4+. And there was a part of me that wanted to put Tyon under in Phillies money line, which would have hit, but it's all good. But yeah, that's the performance double of the day today is Garrett Crochet and the Red Sox money line. Go ahead and smack it up for the rest of the show. We'll do it to it.
Yeah, absolutely. Love it. All right, let me try and be the CJ of this, even though nobody can be like CJ. I think I'm going to remove this. There we go. And then I'm going to go here. Oh, I guess we do have I forgot we had just the bags and...
Yeah, and dinger of the day. Yeah.
Ending of the day. Oh, and that's why it's so weird. It's positioned differently. Well, why don't we get into the dinger of the day?
I threw it in a little differently. I put it in a little bit different.
No, I like it. I like it.
Fun.
Well, and honestly, and again, hopefully this changes, but we don't have really explanation from the man who put this bet in.
I'm seeing if I can pull up his article, because normally all of his just the bags and stuff like that, he drops the article on FFSN. So if you ever want to hear explanations for his stuff, go to ffsn.com and check out the articles. Normally, Tommy's articles are featured towards the top, as that's been our featured article through this show. And if you look at that, that's normally where you can find his explanations for his bets.
I love that.
I'm not seeing it
currently. Well, here's what I could tell you. Devers has 3 home runs in the last 4 or 5 days. Soto's been on fire, and Witt just came off an 18-game hitting streak. So I'm not sure there's much you need to know about that one. That one's kind of self-explanatory.
Soto is literally off of one of the best months in baseball history.
Yeah.
There has never been a person with 11 home runs in the history of baseball. There's never been a batter to have 11 home runs, 10 stolen bases, and 28 walks in the entirety of it. In a 25-game span, there's never been a player to do that. So the Met fans that are watching that hate Soto, you can suck it. And I mean that with all sincerity. Shut up about hating on Juan Soto. He is a generational player. You have him for the rest of his career. Just shut up. He's the reason why you're even in contention. He's been one of the best players in baseball.
Let's have real talk. Let's have real talk with Mets fans. You're losing because your pitching sucks. That's why you lose.
Yeah,
your offense is one of the best at baseball. Your pitching is trash.
Bro, every team, every fan of every team in baseball would love to have Juan Soto on their team. So you just shut up. I don't want to hear anything from any Met fan or any fan of any team. Shut up. It's
Okay.
Juan Soto.
All right. It's okay, Pat. Calm down. We got to move on because we're on a time frame, and you could talk about Juan Soto for
All
the next
right.
20 minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to stay on here and talk about Juan Soto.
Also,
And then
Freddie Freeman is
whatever.
the GOAT, so 2+ total bases. Lock it in.
361. Yeah, I love it. All right. Well, check out FFSN for Tommy's thoughts. I'm going to stay on here after this and
Just go off on him.
talk about go off on Juan Soto. And then only diggers. The best. I do want to say one thing though, really quick. I think CJ is going to cook when it comes to the next couple of slides. We're going to have the name parlay and the best bets. I think he's going to outdo himself, but this is still my favorite slide that he's ever done. And he's got Giancarlo Stanton, who's, speaking of Juan Soto, also been on a legendary streak. So I don't hate this at all.
That man's velo off the bat has got to be the best in baseball history. That dude hits.
I think it is.
At 118 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, I honestly think it is. He's unreal. I hate him, but it's unreal.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I like him, but I watched the other day when he hit a line drive 117.9 miles an hour, and it rose above the outfielder's head, and the guy looked like he had never played baseball in his life trying to catch it.
Yeah, he's my least favorite baseball player of all time, but he does hit the ball very, very hard. So whatever. I'm not going to bet this just because it's him. Shut up, Mike. So whatever. Let's move on. Let me do the thing so that we can do the thing. We're not going to do the point down because I don't know how to do that, CJ. You know how to do that?
It's not hard. It's not hard. So on the bottom row, you'll see the one that's the display, and then all of the people up top.
This one?
Click. There you go. And then hit add, and we can point.
So we're pointing down. We're pointing down.
Yep.
Oh! The three of us. The three of us. All right. It is green, and it is the tabletop. Kel couldn't point down if his life depended on it. He doesn't know how to point down. All he does is left and right. No. Rob and myself have, not only can we go left and right, we can also go down. CJ, now you enter the rankings for best pointers. You're number 4 now. You're number 3 now. Kel is 4. It goes Rob, me, CJ, Kel, and he has to just deal with it. I don't care.
Kel, we still love you.
I love him too, but he needs to know when he doesn't point as well as he thinks he does, because the rankings are out, the standings are out, and he's number 4, bro. I'm sorry.
The new power rankings are out, and you've dropped, Kel. Is all I'm saying.
He dropped.
You gotta be on the show if you want to keep.
Did you see how CJ pointed? He pointed so good. Yeah, one more time, Siege. It's you cannot tell me.
He pointed, and I did a modified yeet.
Oh yeah, that was a yeet point. That's why number 1 is Rob. I say number 2 is consistent because I'm just consistent. He doesn't. Whatever, it is what it is. But anyway, this Tommy Stats tabletop. We don't have a. Did he have a?
Well, he
article.
He did. No, it wasn't in his article. However, I do know. He usually takes where he thinks they can go, and then drops it by 1. So he, like myself, really likes Crochet for 7, so he dropped it down to 6. Woo, McLean, and Rasmussen really likes them each for 5 and drops them all down. You'll actually see on my tabletop, I like Woo and McLean as well. And then Freed, 3+, He actually really likes Fried, probably for 5, but because he's been burned by Fried so bad and been burned by one leg, I think the Fried leg is the I've been burned and he's going to be the that burns me. So he's getting.
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
He's been dealing with Fried, not Fried. That's the problem.
Well, first, yeah, there you go. Well, first of all, I do just want to mention this is, I mean, the three of you, and by the three of you, I mean Rob, CJ, and Tommy, have been burned by one legs all last month. I tasted it a couple times for sure, but you guys way more than me were bit by the one leg spider, and that's why, like, looking at a 5 leg parlay, it certainly scares me.
Well, then don't look at my tabletop because here it comes.
Does this one for Tommy? Before we move on, does this one look good to you guys?
It looks safe.
I have something that's very similar off the tabletop.
It's very safe. Like, these are all very safe lines. If they don't hit it, it means one of them got ran early.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to bet it right now, but then he has Mets money line with McLean, and then obviously Red Sox.
And like Tommy, the only one that scares me is whether you get Fried or Fried.
Very valid point.
I don't know how that took away so much.
What I'm trying to figure out here is like how. I mean, he's got it 141. I've got it at 143. Like, are we? And this is the problem with the Mets, and you'll see why when we get to my tabletop. The only thing that scares me is this guy's trying to be, literally the one of 3 ever to win their first 4 starts in the bigs. So
really, whoa.
Yeah,
say that again.
McLean is trying to be one of only 2 other people to win their first 4 starts ever.
Whoa. Are the other two like? Would we know them?
Relatively recent, yeah. Shane Anderson is one of them. And then
is there Randy
Johnson? I'm trying to
remember.
No.
No.
More recent than that, actually. It might have been Skeens, but I don't think it was Skeens, truth be told.
No.
I literally saw the stat. I saw the stat earlier today while at
That's
lunch.
a good stat.
And I'm trying to.
That's a really good stat.
I know Chase Anderson's one of them, and one I'm just trying to recall. I'll Google while we.
No, that's fine. That's a really fun stat though. Yeah, I mean, so he is banking on like history, but
yeah,
at the same time, he's not even betting on. He's just betting on him to get 4 strikeouts. So the money line is a different story, but I just got that bet at 105. Shout out to DraftKings. So I took that. I'm not going to bet Mets and Red Sox money line because I don't like the Red Sox. So it's tough for me to bet the Red Sox. I'll bet Crochet, which you'll see, but I'm not going to bet the Red Sox to win. That's just standing on business, I guess. That being said, let's move on to the next tabletop. Yeah, Kel just needs to learn how to point down. But anyway, it is the parlay guy. Shout out to Rob. Why don't you go ahead and tell us what you got?
All right. Speaking of 5-leg parlays, Garrett Crochet 7+ strikeouts. I know that everybody's pretty much said it. We like him for 7. I get scared when we go past 7, regardless of who they're facing. But I feel like he can get to 7 pretty easily. He's gone 7, 8 of his last 10. Cleveland's got a 22.5% strikeout rate. Brian Wu is my favorite guy to bet forever and always. I don't think I've ever missed with him this season. He is for 5+ strikeouts. He's 23 of 27 on the season. He's hit 8 straight at 5+. Tampa Bay strikes out 22.9% of the time, and over the last 3, they've struck out 23.3% of the time. More recently, another favorite is Shota Imanaga, 4+ strikeouts. Going against the Braves, that strike out 22.6% of the time. Over the last 3, they've struck out 27.7% of the time. And he's hit 4+ strikeouts in 9 of his last 11. He has been cooking over the last 2.5 months. Michael Lorenzen, 4+ strikeouts. He's got 4+ strikeouts in 8 of his last 9. He's going against the Angels, who strike out the most in baseball. They strike out 26.4% of the time, and they've struck out even worse over the last 3 games at 29.2% of the time. And then lastly, I got Clayton Kershaw. This is kind of like the Max Fried bet. I just don't want to get burned by Kershaw again, so I went 3 strikeouts. He's hit this in 11 of 14 games. He's hit it in 5 straight. Pittsburgh strikes out 23.5% of the time, and they've struck out 25.8% of the time over the last 3. I got this at plus 257, and I boosted it on Fanatics, I think, with a 15% boost to plus 283. And then I kind of like Tommy. I went safe on most of these. I take it like Imanaga, I like at 5. Lorenzen, I kind of like at 5. Kershaw, I typically like at 4. Woo, I'm usually at 6. I went back 1 on what I usually do since I'm going 5 legs. And then my best bet of the day is Dodgers money line and Shohei to get a hit. So the Dodgers have Kershaw on the mound. He is 9-2 with a 3.06 ERA. The Pirates have a reliever on the mound that doesn't go more than 3 innings. It's going to be a bullpen game. I see the Dodgers offense against that bullpen that has a 4.13 ERA or 4.08 ERA. Faring pretty well, and they've won 5 straight games that Kershaw's pitched in. And then Shohei to get a hit. I mean, it's Shohei to get a hit. Like, this should be a given on most days. He's hit in 5 of his last 7. He's had a couple of, like, in the last 30 days, I think he had 2 10-plus game hitting streaks. Him getting a hit against the Pirates, especially against a bullpen that's probably going to give up 10 or 12 hits, I feel pretty safe with this. I did this to get it to plus money. It was minus 110. I boosted it to plus 109 on DraftKings. And I really like this. I guess a performance double of the day, which is also the best bet of the day. Yes.
I prefer my best bets of the day to be 1 bet, but I will bet this because
I feel you, but it was only minus 240 something, and I wanted it to be better than that. So
no, I figured that was going to be why you did it, but
yeah, I was looking for one, but this I like the best, so I went with this.
okay. Well, if this loses, you can't do it again.
if it loses because Shohei doesn't get a hit, then I agree.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm glad we're on the same
I think
page.
it's more likely than not that the Dodgers lose if Shohei doesn't get a hit.
That's fair.
The Dodgers win with Shohei getting a hit.
That's where I'm coming from. Yeah, absolutely.
To be very clear.
Because and correct me if I'm wrong, Rob. This would be the first time you did do a parlay for the best bet. You've been doing singles for that.
Probably.
Yeah,
I don't really remember, but probably.
Singles,
yeah, I mean, I could tell you if I did it before, it was probably once, but I don't really remember. So I would think you're probably right. It's probably the first time.
But you know what? Honestly, the fact that it was your best bet, and I know you, and I know that you did all the research, so I'm good with it. It just I'm scared because of the amount of 1-loss legs that you guys had last month. So it does make me a little scared. Not gonna lie, but
I had 5 1-losses yesterday, so
yeah, like unreal. Hey, but we're gonna get to the stat. We're gonna get to the records in a second, and me and Rob and CJ are gonna puff out our chests. But
looking like Christmas with all this green.
Oh, bang bang! PD King, go ahead, brother.
So
I love the Cade bet. I didn't even see that. I'm sorry.
I am going Nolan McCain 6+ Ks in Mets money line. Yes, as much as I hate it painstakingly, this kid's for real. He's got more motion on his pitches than a lot of seasoned veterans do. This guy's coming up throwing hard, throwing with, but he's actually not just throwing; he is pitching. This man looks really, really good on the mound. I watched his last start exclusively, and I watched him run roughshod through this Phillies lineup. So I feel really good about McClain today. Give me 6+ Ks in the Mets money line versus the Tigers, who have been scuffling a little as of late, but they have a big enough lead in their division that it doesn't overly matter. I am taking Cade Savali 4+ Ks, and I've been on this man since Jump Street, to be very clear. Ever since he made his first big league start this year, I've been riding him. He's been getting the K's for me. It's whether the Nationals can get the win, and they're going up against the Marlins. They're at home, so it's a little bit less of a house of horrors going down to Miami. Give me Cade Savali. This guy's got all the goods. He's got everything you want. Go ahead and give me 4+ Ks on that man, and that's money line getting it plus 150. And then, of course, I'm going to ride the horse known as Brian Woo Woo Woo. 4+ K, or excuse me, 5+ Ks in the Mariners money line at plus 125. Cannot go wrong with Brian Woo. He gets the Ks always, just whether the Mariners hit.
Woo.
Out of these things, right? I am stressing the teams to win more than I'm stressing the strikeouts. I think all three of these pitchers hit the Ks. So if you want to take McLean 6, Woo 5, and Savali 4 as a little ladder bet, that's also out there as well. Go ahead and throw that one up as well. Then I've got some single bets. I'm taking some overs today. Braves Cubs over 8.5 runs. The wind is blowing out in Wrigley today. It is a southerly wind, so it's blowing out to left field in Wrigley today. And it's 8.5. Imanaga, fine. Wentz, fine. They're solid pitchers. However, the wind's blowing out. They're two left-handers, and it's blowing out to left, which means you've got a bunch of right-handers probably in the lineup today going up against two left-handers, and the wind are blowing out to their pull side. Go ahead and give me the Braves Cubs over 8.5 today. I think that could probably get covered within the first 5 innings today, let alone the entire game. And then Athletics Cardinals over 8.5. Listen, you have two pitchers that have gotten roughed up this year. No offense, but Miles Michaelis has been laid trash, and Severino has not been worth his weight in his salary. So I think both these pitchers get roughed up. The game yesterday went to 14 runs, if I remember correctly.
13.
Was it 13? I thought it was 11-3. So regardless, either way,
yeah, you
13-14. They're both through the roof on this. So go ahead and take the over on this game, as I think both pitchers in this game are worse than the pitchers from yesterday's game, and they put up
14. You're right.
Yeah, it was 14. Okay, yeah, I knew it was at least double digits. So both of these pitchers today worse than the pitchers yesterday, and they put up double digits, and they hit the over yesterday with better pitchers. I think with worse pitchers, this goes over very easily. Minus 115, minus 110. If you want to parlay them together, feel free to, but I'm taking them as single bets today because sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop. And after how bad August was and how good yesterday started, I want to keep seeing the ball go through the hoop. So that is why I'm taking them both single bets, and that is my tabletop today.
Love that, man. Honestly, I want to be more. I just want this on the record before I get to my tabletop. I do want to judge everybody's bets without bias. I think I told this to Rob yesterday. Like, it's one thing to just continuously say, "Oh, good bet, good bet, good bet." I want to be there to say, I don't know if I like that or I do like that. Like, I want to make sure that we're on that like level that we could do that for each other. And I promise the two of you that I will, if I see a bet that you have, I will tell you that I don't like it, and I expect the two of you to do the same for me. But these are bets that are well thought out, which is hard. It's hard to say that against a bet that is not like. If you guys do the research yourselves that I didn't do, it's hard for me to say that. But at the same time, I promise you, I will tell you if I think it's a bad bet. That being said, get ready to tell me if I have any bad bets because it's my turn. It looks like a lot. It's not that much. First, I have the Cardinals only parlay, so I'm running back the 2-2-2 that hit the other day. It's Herrera, Contreras, Newbar win to get a hit, 238. I then have a total base parlay. Because for being honest, after yesterday, I have some units to work with, so I felt like I can get a little crazy. And I went with the stars. I went Otani, Soto, Raleigh, and Judge, 2+ total bases. got that at 21.79 with a boost. I don't think we need much to speak on that. They're four of the best hitters in baseball. That's kind of where I'm at. Next, I'll move on to the left side. A couple of solos and some parlays. So I did Framber Valdez against the Yankees. The Yankees have struck out 10 times in the last 5 games. So give me Valdez 6+ Ks. As you can see, I got a minus 145. Nolan McLean, I know it's not at the 6, but I got him at 7 for plus 135. I went a little bit above. Crochet 9+ Ks. His over under is 8.5, which is crazy. Got that at plus 120. Then I did same game parlay Wu and Rasmussen, 5 Ks each at plus 124, which is my birthday, so I big fan of that whenever I can get plus 124. Next, and I'm shocked that he's not even in here anymore. I'm shocked that Rob the parlay guy didn't mention this because he brought up the Brandon parlay, which I rode, and I rode it twice. I rode Brandon Nimmo and Brandon Lowe, 1+ hit plus 116, and I also bet them, and it's on my records, so if it doesn't hit, at plus 25.45 to get a home run. And then I have my own Brian parlay, which is Woo 6+ Ks and Reynolds 1 hit. That's plus 161. Then I also doubled down and did Woo 6+ Ks and Reynolds home run at 13.57. Yes, it's silly. It's fun. We have a new segment coming that CJ, our lovely, awesome graphics guy, is going to make a great segment, especially with football coming up, because we already have our week 1 name game, thanks to Rob. But we're gonna have some fun with that. So those are my bets, gentlemen. I clearly you guys are in the bowling alley now and can't even hear you. So we will move on to probably what makes me happiest in the world is this. Yeah, I mean we're up 50, almost 60 units, and it's day 1. So things could go downhill from here. But the three most, and I love the Kells of the world, and I love the Parkers of the world. I love the Tommies. But the three most guys on this show are currently up almost 60 freaking units. It's beautiful. That is beautiful. It makes me, I want to cry. I am so happy. And I'm ready for the rest of the month. I'm ready for football.
Yeah, let's just make it be the best month ever. Is really what it comes down to.
Yeah, are you with Rob?
Yeah, I'm with Rob right now. There's Rob.
Because he didn't put the branded parlay on his sheet.
No, he didn't put it on his sheet, dude. He does have it bet. He was leaving it to you. So the Brandon parlay is on your sheet.
I have the Brandon and Brian parlays. It has
Brandon
to be
and
B's.
Brian parlays. I only have the Brian parlay.
It has to be B's,
well,
too.
as of right now, it's got to be B's. Could change. Yeah. Could change.
Oh, no. Well, week 1 of NFL was James and James, so. Yeah.
Yeah, so it could change. Right now, it's baseball, so it would be B's. Baseball.
Just B's for now. Week 1 is James Conner, and honestly, we'll just say it right now. James Conner and James Cook is week 1. For the name, I know you're going to make an awesome graphic for the 2 of those and the best bets.
Yeah, it'll be up sometime. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely. But hey, you know what? I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for joining.
Yep.
And love you guys. And we have big things coming for this show. You know that. We're having some fun. Big things for us, Fans First Sports Network. Again, Nev and I were. Oh no, they left. But Nev and I were. I look like shit without the glasses on. That's why I put the glasses on. Nev and I were. Thank you again. At Fans for Sports Network. At Just the Bet Slips is where you're finding this. Love y'all. We will see you tomorrow. Thursday is going to be football. Football for Fans First. We are going to be betting everything for Fans First. We are the football people for Fans First, so make sure you are checking us out. Like, comment, subscribe. We love you. We love you. We love you. And remember, we bring you one thing only on the show, and that is to bring you the hot tips to help your bet slips. Let's play you out.
Yo, we in the game talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.